Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to another exciting night of Ronin Pro action live from the Hobby Center for the Performing Arts here in downtown Houston, Texas. As you can tell by my voice, or if you can't, let me go ahead and tell y'all now, I'm back. The Chillmeister Chris Gary. You can follow me on Twitter at ChrisGary92. Surprisingly, the powers that be loved my performance so much of my commentary from night one that they decided to spare me my life, so to speak, and have me come back for another night. But anyways, enough about me. Let's get to this action. And here we have probably one of the most vilified competitors in virtual wrestling today, Sherman Sampson, the Master of Terror, with a 1-6 record overall, the lead anarchist of the anarchist faction, which have been running roughshod over promotions such as Destiny Championship Alliance, the Call Champions League, and the Xtreme Global Wrestling League, and also not to mention Anarchy Championship Wrestling / Banshee Zone Wrestling. And he has something on his back, Mitchell Fears Anarchy. I mean, I don't know who Mitchell is, but I have a feeling that, this menace is going to make him watch his back. And at 5'10" and 187 pounds from Murrieta, California, this dude really is a menace to a lot of different organizations, a lot of different promotions in virtual wrestling. But his opponent got a bone to pick with him. As a matter of fact, a few weeks ago on Ronin Pro programming, he attacked Sherman from behind and had no motive as to why. Let's get more info on him from JoJo Offerman.
And his opponent from Dallas, Texas, weighing in at 214 pounds, Aaron
I think
Spencer.
You mean Aaron Specter, Jose Ann. But still, Specter comes out with a 6-0 record. He is undefeated in Ronin Pro competition. And again, he attacked Sherman, even though Specter, a former member of the Call Champions League via a tag team called the Revolution, if I'm not mistaken, with Frank Shatter. But this dude, who is also a member of the Anarchist in the XGWL, attacked his leader, Sherman Sampson, from behind and gave no motive as to why. But here we go. It's underway. Specter in the tattered shirt and pants. Sherman Sampson in the red and black getup. And a nice elbow by Specter. And he did the damn deal a little bit too early. That Bench Elku driver. No, wait, actually, that was a Falcon's arrow. My bad. Either way, you don't kick out the damn deal. As right now, Sherman is on the offensive, but not for long. Specter counters. And Specter with a running bulldog. And now he is back on the offensive and ringing Sherman Sampson's arm. I'm pretty sure that's his ruling arm, not his more powerful arm, if you know what I'm saying. As Sherman is now in control of this contest for the time being, as he just tosses Aaron Specter from pillar to post, but not for long. As Sherman is getting worked on in the early going of this contest, but not for long. This match is going back and forth, and I don't even know if these two can hold up. Woo! Punching chops and punching chops. I didn't know that Aaron Specter was influenced by Pure Wrestle. I mean, maybe he's been watching a few too many Kenta Kobashi tapes or something. Either way, his little punch chop effect gets only a 1 count. Well, not even a 0 count. Do more damage. Ooh! Speaking of damaging, that clothesline from Sherman Sampson sure was damaging. And I mean, to be honest, why would these two attack each other? Aren't they? I mean, like I said, they're teammates in the XGWL. Ooh, drop kick by Sherman Sampson. But again, these two are stablemates in the XGWL. What was the point of Spectre attacking him? Woo! A nice inverted wheel kick by Sherman Sampson. And now, Spectre's feeling wobbly, but only for a second as the referee, all he can do is count. Woo! Suplex to the outside by Sherman Sampson. And now Sherman Sampson is picking Aaron Spectre back up. And these two are going tat for tat in this contest right now. And the referee is minding his P's and Q's, telling the competitors to get back in the ring, which they do. And oh, armbar attempt by Sherman Sampson. Could this be the opening that he needs? No. Spectre counters. But again, I just don't get it. These two are such good friends outside of... Oh! Suplex by Spectre, but these two are such good friends and tag team partners. Why would they suddenly have a feud with one another, especially considering the fact that Sherman, who's been a champion pretty much everywhere he's been, he's the current XGWL Ultimate World Heavyweight Champion, been that way for a few years. He's 1-6 right now. What type of bone does Aaron Spectre have to pick with him? Oh, and a neckbreaker by Aaron Spectre. Neckbreaker. And now he's got him in a rest tube positioning. But for some odd reason, I don't know how this animosity started. Maybe it's because Aaron Spectre feels he's not getting loved enough in the XGWL version of the Anarchist. I'm not sure. In the meantime, Aaron Spectre is on the offensive, just straight up having his way with Sherman Sampson, but not for long. Sherman Sampson is countering everything he does, and now he's in the high rent district. What could he be going for here? Hurricane Rana! And now these two men are back to the outside, as all the referee can do is count. But Aaron Spectre throws Sherman Sampson back in the ring with the greatest of ease, and oh! He just dropped him straight on his leg. Sherman Sampson's gonna probably have some trouble walking down that leg, as if he hasn't already had enough troubles in his career in the last decade or so. Uh-oh, what's he going for here? Oh, trying to go for a suplex instead, gets countered into a schoolboy cover. One, cover, no. We need not mention that in this promotion, cover again. 1, 2, no. Need I mention again that Sherman Sampson in this promotion, Ronin Pro, is 2-6. Sherman Sampson! Cover! Come on, rep, do your job. 1, 2, no! Off that twist of fate, that Summer Sampson, whatever you want to call it. Sherman Sampson was just about ready to pull off a monumental upset, at least here in the Ronin Pro ring. And what's he doing here? He's unwrapping the ring rope. But then again, I'm not surprised, because anarchy is the key to victory, and if his crew doesn't get what they want, they get pissed. For obvious reasons. Oh! A nice knee to the back, followed by a clothesline, and what's the referee doing? He's wasting time. There's a cover in the ring, ref, do your job. 1, 2, no. And if the referee would have focus less on the turnbuckle and more on the action, that would have been a dominant 3 count. Instead, crucifix style power bomb coming. Here we go. No, Sherman counters. And a drop kick, an inverted one-leg drop kick for good measure by the main anarchist of the anarchist, the main leader of his faction, so to speak. Cover 1, cover 2. Cover no. 2 3/4. Sherman Sampson trying to pull off a monumental upset in the Ronin Pro ring. Knowing how much of a decorated competitor he is. Oh, superstar press denied with knees by Aaron Specter. And Aaron Specter, what can he be going for here? Cradle suplex with a bridge. 1, 2, no. And I mean, to be quite honest, as dominant as Specter is, you would think that he'd be finished with this match right now. Oh, inverted stroke style neckbreak. I don't know what to call that move. But obviously Sherman no-sold it, and now back to square one in this match. For both of these men are going tet for tet. And these two men are just wailing away at one another. Kick to the gut by Aaron Specter. Trying to go for a counter to Charlie Sampson. Instead, he gets punched straight in his jaw. And again, Aaron Specter is trying to do what Charlie Sampson did earlier. Match every move with another move. Oh, we got a bleed already. As Aaron Specter is tasting crimson in the middle of the ring off of that inverted sweet face buster. I don't know what to call that move. I mean, I'm an idiot for not realizing its actual name, but come on, cut me some slack. I don't really do commentary that much. And anyone, even an anarchist from another promotion who attacks his leader somehow, someway, can do a Russian leg sweep. Hashtag fact. And a backbreaker for good measure by Aaron Specter. Backbreaker. And speaking of, double arm DDT, and now Sherman's busted open and tasting crimson. I think that could do it. 1, 2, 3. Aaron Specter moves to 7-0. Sherman Sampson moves to 1-7 in his Ronin Pro career. But what a hard-fought match this was. As your winner of this contest is Aaron Specter, but oh, what the hell's going on? It seems like these two aren't finished, not by a long shot. But Aaron Specter says, yeah, we done here. Next. Hell of a way to kick off this show. But more action still to come.
Well. You know what, Final Boss? I really gotta give it to you, man. You proved yourself. You proved it by defeating every single person in that tournament, proving that you are what you say you are, the Final Boss. However, when we were together, you were still the weakest link. And brother, don't think for 1 second that just because I'm taking you a little bit on the soft side because we are family, that this time I'm gonna take it easy on you, because now the stakes are raised. There's actually something worth it now, something on the line, a shot at the championship of our division. And Charlie, don't think I'm gonna look past you and only focus on the Final Boss, because I've already done my homework on you, brother. But you know what, Final Boss? This is between me and you. This is a vendetta that needs to be settled. This feud will come to an end, and it'll come to an end with me and my hand raised in victory. I love you, brother. But now, I must destroy you. I must put you away. I must prove once and for all that you were the weakest link in the Brothers in Blood. Because I'm not just the coolest, and I'm not just the best. I am the professional hardcore wrestler. And bro, you will remind me, and I will remind you, why I am the greatest.
Some choice words from Zulite the Great.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Action Championship.
Some tough words from Zulite the Great, but we got a contest about ready to begin, and it's for the Honor Championship as Gacy, who is 5-1 overall, will make his way into this contest as obviously the representative of the division, the representative of the Honor division in the Only the Strong Survive One Night tournament. And obviously this was a consolation prize, even though he lost his first round contest. But still, how about it to Zulite the Great, the hardcore professional wrestler who wrestles primarily for XVPW. I mean, the dude, he, as I said on the first night of the Only the Strong Survive tournament, he got some brass balls. But still, making his way to the ring now, the native of Minneapolis, Minnesota, the former long-time XGWL World Tag Team Champion Trey Steele, who, much like his opponent Gacy, got me confused with another Gacy in professional wrestling. But still, both Trey Steele and Gacy are 5-1 going into this contest. The crazy thing is, Trey Steele, who, like I mentioned before, is a former long-time XGWL World Tag Team Champion with Apollo. He's the champion. And again, Gacy won this right to compete against Trey Steele as a consolation prize for being in the Only the Strong Survive tournament. But let's get more info on these guys from our ring announcer, JoJo Offerman.
Introducing the challenger from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 220 pounds, the superstar.
Gacy, 5-1 overall in his Ronin Pro career. Well, at least in this season.
Introducing the champion from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 265 pounds. He is the Action Champion, Troy Steele.
Trey Steele, obviously 5-1 overall. He is the Honor Champion going into this contest, and he is the reigning and defending champion. I don't know how many times he's defended the belt. I mean, I don't pay attention to this stuff. I mean, I just watch the program, but I don't really pay much attention. Either way, this match should be fun. And much like Gacy is with... And oh, by the way, we got a 30-minute time limit, so this match can go as long as it needs, just as long as it doesn't reach a half hour. But still, Gacy is only one of the few competitors. Oh, nice sweep move by Trey Steele. But Gacy is one of the competitors who, much like himself, are going to be getting opportunities to compete against the Ronin Pro champions of their choosing, of their division, just for being in the Only the Strong Survive tournament, with the exception of the final boss, of course. More on him when we get tonight 2 of this. Oh, and a nice suplex. I mean, more on him when we get to the second part of this program. But still, these two men are really showing what Honor is all about. Even though we're over a minute past in the first part of this contest. And right now, Gacy and Trey Steele are just having at it. Gacy just knocked Trey Steele down there. And I mean, Trey Steele, 6'3", 240 from Minneapolis, Minnesota. He's been involved in, nice running brute by Gacy. But Trey Steele has been involved in the XGWL since the early goings of that promotion back in 2007. So he's no stranger to being a champion. He's no stranger to being dominant, obviously. He's no stranger to having gold around his waist. But one thing he doesn't want is a protective plate around his mouth after taking those running boots from Gacy. That'll hurt like, well, I don't want to say it. I mean, it's the family show, damn it. They told me not to curse heavily. Oh, and another, and a Northern Light suplex by Trey Steele. I mean, seriously, they told me not to curse heavily. I mean, I can only say the basic 4 words. Hell, damn ass, and, well, you know, female dog, but still, they told me not to curse heavily. But still, point of the matter is this contest, as we are now reaching the 3-minute mark of this, the early going of this contest, and these 2 men are not wasting any time trying to finish one another off, as Gacy got the inverted armbar applied, but Trey Steele counters. As Trey Steele is feeling something crazy in his arm. Uh-oh, Gacy trying to counter. Gacy with a tombstone pile driver. Oh, a sit-out pile driver. A sit-out tombstone pile driver. I think that's more like a mega driver. Oh, mega driver, actually. As Gacy's trying to toss Trey Steele from pillar to post, which he does successfully, trying to make sure his body hits all 4 corners, but Gacy got bulked right there. And now Trey Steele is trying to toss Gacy from pillar to post, but Gacy's having none of it. None of it, as this is just a reversal fest here. As these 2 men are trying to see who can dominate who. Oh, nice suplex into the turnbuckles. That back ain't feeling too good right now for Trey Steele. As right now, running knee. CT knee, as I know another competitor use in the reality of wrestling. But that CTE only got a 1-2, if you know what I mean. Shout out to Hagen Olvera, by the way. But still, point of the matter is, these 2 men are going at it like crazy, and we're basically 4.5 minutes in. If this match carries on for the entire 30 minutes, I won't be surprised if these 2 take it to the max, so to speak. And a nice inverted sidewalk slam style face buster by Trey Steele. As Trey Steele goes for the cover 1, cover 2, no. 1 count only, do more damage. And I mean, I kind of wish I had Hector Diaz with me to commentate more of this Trey Steele match. And oh, we got a bow and arrow choke. Is Gacy gonna break out of it? Is he gonna break out of it? Yes, he does. But it seems like when it comes down to a Trey Steele match, I have to be reliant on Hector Diaz. Oh, and a belly to back suplex in the middle of the ring by Trey Steele. But I have to be reliant on Hector Diaz trying to help me out when it comes down to these Trey Steele matches. He knows more info about him than I do. And I've only been commentating XGWL matches for about 2 years now. But still, point of the matter is these 2 men are on the outside where anything can and will go. And if this match gets thrown out by way of these 2 men not coming back in the count of 20, if I'm not mistaken. Because I think that there is a 20 count for these matches, as well as the 30-minute time limit. But still, point of the matter is, these 2 men don't come back in the ring. No matter what the referee counts to, 10 or 20, this match will be thrown out. As the referee's now up to 9 now. I mean, yeah, this is a 20 count. I'm just now realizing it's a 20 count, not a 10 count. And oh, Gacy tried to throw Trey Steele into the ring steps, but luckily Trey Steele hit the floor before hitting the steel. Oh, pun intended. No pun intended on that clothesline. As Gacy is now up to a count of 14 now. 15 now. As he finally gets back in the ring. As we're into the 7-minute mark of this contest. DDT by Gacy. As now Gacy is trying to set up Trey Steele for another running knee. Could this connect? Yes, it does. Cover. 1, 2, 3. And at 7 minutes, well actually at 6 minutes and 43 seconds, well actually 7 minutes and 43 seconds, Gacy is your new Ronin Pro Honor Champion. I mean, not bad for 7:43, right? But it was still fun to watch these two competitors, you know, kick ass and take names against one another. Even though, of course, Gacy and his knees really done the trick in this contest. And obviously that sequence of him just basically brutalizing Trey Steele on the outside really showing the point of this match. But the point of the matter is, Gacy is now 6-1 as the new Ronin Pro Honor Champion. Trey Steele, suffering his first loss in a while, is now 5-2. But he hopes to have his rematch one day. It just won't be now, but he hopes to have his rematch one day.
Here is your winner and new Action Champion, the Superstar.
Gacy is the new Ronin Pro Honor Champion. And wow, what a moment it is for him. In the meantime, we got more action coming your way on this special edition of Ronin Pro, so don't you dare change that dial. As we see the new Ronin Pro Champion celebrate on his way to getting out of here as we cut to break.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. And is for the Stampede Championship.
As we seen earlier on, the theme is if you competed in the Only the Strong Survive tournament and even managed to compete in your quarterfinal match, you get a championship opportunity. And as we saw with Gacy a few moments ago, Randy the Hammer Hammond, at 5-3 overall from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, is going to get that opportunity. I mean, this dude, even though, yeah, he lost to Zulite the Great in the quarterfinals of the Only the Strong Survive tournament, but the dude still has a pretty sizable record when it comes down to competing in Ronin Pro. He's 5-3 overall. He let a wild card beat him, which he shouldn't have much shame about because that wild card got brass balls. But still, this dude is pretty fun to watch, even though I don't really see much of him. His opponent, Hagen, who of course goes by another name, of which JoJo Offerman will talk about in a matter of moments. But he's 7-1 overall. He's the current Ronin Pro Strength Champion who's looking to retain this belt after these 30 minutes are up. And I don't know if that gold medal is from wrestling or no-gi jiu-jitsu. But the point of the matter is, when you got a gold medal around your waist, a gold medal around your neck, a championship around your waist, you're pretty much a pretty tough customer and no pushover by any stretch of the imagination. But still, Hagen is defending his Ronin Pro Strength title against Randy Hammond. Let's get the particulars from our ring announcer, Miss Jose and JoJo Offerman.
Introducing the challenger from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, weighing in at 341 pounds, the Hammer, Randy Hammond. Introducing the champion from Cocoa Beach, Florida, weighing in at 220 pounds, he is the Stampede Champion, illustrious Urban Hagen.
So we got Randy the Hammer Hammond from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma versus illustrious Urban Hagen from Cocoa Beach, Florida. Hammond will come in with a sizable weight advantage of about 120 pounds. The size of an average woman, so to speak. But the point of the matter is, it's not about the size of the fight. It's not about the size of the dog in the fight. It's the size of the fight in the dog as these 30 minutes are underway. Could lightning strike twice? We just seen Gacy moments ago defeat Trey Steele for the Honor Championship. What the hell do we think is going to happen in this drink contest? Because right now, Urban Hagen is showing how strong he can truly be by just wrenching Randy Hammond. And now Hammond is in control, or trying to get in control. Instead, he gets knocked out the ring. And now Hagen is going up to the high rent district, trying to soar like an eagle. Oh! Almost got his opponent, but it didn't really get him anything. All it got was him face planting to the outside. As these two men are going at one another like crazy. And of course, as we realized in the last match, there's a 20 count out of 10 count. A 20 count for title matches, a 10 count for regular matches in Ronin Pro. In this contest, you have to realize, will Randy the Hammer Hammond take advantage of his 341 pounds and his 120 pound weight advantage over Urban Hagen? I don't know. The point of the matter is, Hagen got him in the cover and only got none. Not even a 1 count, just none. No count. And again, menace. Nice running. I don't know if that was a bicycle knee or a bicycle kick. Either way, it's effective. But right now, Hagen's trying to get back in control. Instead, he gets suplexed in the middle of the ring by Randy Hammond. Cover 1. Cover 2. No, not even. 1 count. As Hammond gets Hagen back up. Hammond trying to go for a stoop blow, but again, Hagen counters. And now Hammond, he just bulldozed him, and now what could he be trying to do? He's tried to go for a stomp, but doesn't get anything. Hagen gets countered, and Hagen gets put on his back, twisted up like a pretzel, and now is put into a deathlock type submission hold. But Hagen obliges. Doesn't oblige, actually. Big boot on the rebound. As this match could go hard in the paint for a little bit, as we just seen a neck breaker, an inverted neck breaker by Urban Hagen. As what could Hagen be setting up for here? Hagen, he's got Hammered up, Hammered counters, DDT, off the counter. And now Hammond, what could he be going for here? Hammond throws Hagen into the corner. Hagen counters off that clothesline from Hammond. Hammond gets thrown into the corner. Hagen doesn't get anything. Instead, he's about to get suplexed for his choke. What was that, Whirly Dervish or something? Either way, it was effective, but not effective enough for a 3 count. Well, damn, pal. I mean, he basically tossed, Hammond basically tossed Hagen out of his wrestling socks and wrestling boots. And now we see a neck breaker through the middle rope. Neck breaker. I mean, my goodness, these two are just going at it right now. And we're halfway, we're not even a quarter of the way through the match. We're only 4 minutes and 15 seconds in. As now, neck breaker counter, no. Hammond counters Hagen. As Hagen was trying to go for a neck breaker. Instead, he gets his right arm, his left arm actually, wrenched out of position. And that left arm doesn't really, I mean, it may not be Hagen's most dominant arm, but it's still gonna cost him in the long run. Oh, and another running boot by Randy the Hammer Hammond. Yes, Hammond goes for another suplex. Oh, trying to go for an atomic drop. Instead, gets countered. And now he could be getting dropped by Hagen. As Hagen throws Hammond into the corner. Could Hagen be going for something? Oh, he turns him around. What could Hagen be going for here? Hagen, he throws him into the corner and drives him shoulder first into that steel beam. Yikes. Hard yikes. As Hagen is now stuffing a mud hole into Hammond and walking it dry. But yeah, you never want to feel a collarbone go into that steel post. I mean, I wouldn't know how it feels. I mean, I have my arm. Oh, neck break. Well, actually, inverted back breaker by Randy Hammond. Cover. 1, 2, no. As we are now about to be 6 minutes into this contest, and already the action is hot and heavy. But still, you never want to have your shoulder go into a steel beam, folks. Take it from somebody like me who stupidly jumped onto a steel, who stupidly dove onto a steel guardrail and hurt his writing hand. And oh, what's going on here? Oh, trying to go for atomic drop, instead presses him into a power bomb, only gets 2, does Randy Hammond. And now Hagen is trying to go forward. Hagen is trying to not get countered, which he did right there. And now Hagen gets countered anyways. And Hagen, gets elbowed. And now Hammond knees him. And Hagen has him pressed up against the middle rope. What can he be going for here? Knees to the back. That don't feel too good. I mean, my goodness, now Hagen is going up to the high rent district. What could he be going for here? Oh, trying to go for a Polish hammer. Well, actually, trying to go for a diving arm attack. Well, actually, no. What am I thinking? I mean, I'm sorry if this commentary mixes y'all up, as y'all not really used to hearing commentary. Oh, DDT by Hagen. But I'm sorry for those not really used to hearing commentary on a Ronin Pro product and me turning y'all off to it with the sound of my voice. Oh, and a dive and attack off the top rope onto the outside by Hagen. And now he has this match firmly in control as we near the 8-minute mark of this contest. As now Hagen staring up. Oh, frog splash denied. Actually, frog splash offline. Neck breaker by Randy Hammond. Neck breaker. I'm sorry if I'm getting into my Larry Chatterbox Hale voice from TSU Athletics, Texas Southern University, by the way. But still, this match is just so crazy, I might have to go into mocking other commentators just to get this stuff. I mean, I already do that anyways. Randy Hammond trying to go for something. Instead gets countered. Countered into a DDT. Actually, an arm-wringer DDT by Hagen. I mean, I don't really copy commentators. I'm just saying. I take after commentators that I listen to over the years. And now, Hagen is trying to take after a few catch wrestling artistes by just neutralizing Randy Hammond in the middle of the ring as we're now 9 minutes in. We're almost halfway through this contest, and these men are going tit for tat on one another. Oh, the Cyclone. The Cyclone. Covered by Hammond, and that's 3. No. 2 at 99%. As Randy Hammond got all of that corn barrel, that hay barrel. That's what I call the Cyclone. I don't want to call it another move because that move's copyrighted. I mean, that has a copyright term, but still. Point of the matter is, Randy Hammond got all of that hay barrel, that Cyclone, if you will, and nearly won the match as we are halfway through this contest. And oh, what's going on? We got an inverted crossface attempt by Urban Hagen, and Urban Hagen taps out. We're halfway. Urban Hagen taps out at exactly 10 minutes. Wow. I mean, almost 10 minutes. I think the actual timing on that submission, that inverted crossface submission hold is 9:58. But we're just going to round it out and say it was 10 minutes anyways. And damn, that was an amazing contest for 10 minutes, wasn't it?
Here is your winner, and still Stampede Champion, illustrious Urban Hagen.
With the retaining of his his Ronin Pro Strength title, illustrious Urban Hagen moves to 8-1 in this season of Ronin Pro competition. Randy Hammond now down to 5-4. But still, what an amazing contest for 10 minutes of work, right?